Well, hello YouTube. This is actually my third time trying to record this video because of technical difficulties. So I have not posted this review because I keep having problems. So I pray this goes well. Well, Father, thank you so much for all my YouTube friends. I pray that you would bless this review, and to anybody that's searching for good readers, Father, I pray this is informative and blesses them, God, and they're able to choose a good Bible. Lord, there's nothing like reading through your word and just praying and reading your word and getting to know you better, Father. And it's just nice to have a great addition to do that. So thank you, God, in Jesus' mighty, mighty name. Well, this is the Treveris in Mahogany Calfskin, and it's gorgeous. You can see it's a beautiful Bible. The calfskin is very, very nice. I would say that it's different than goat skin, but this particular calfskin, I would say honestly, is on the same level of just beauty and I guess you could say luxury as a goat skin. Very nice. The cover's smooth. It's not grainy, but it does have, you can see there's grains in there, but it's more of a smooth cover, but not soft where it feels like it'll scratch easy. It's pretty tough. The leather is very, very thick. It's edge lined. And yeah, you can just get a good look at those grains. Very nice grains on it. So very, very beautiful natural grain. You've got your 6 raised hubs. Very nice. Drew some cross there, dry stamped. This is larger than a personal size quintel. It is not as big as, say, the Quintel Bible. It's if you're familiar with the Concord, it's about the same size, and that was their goal. So it's actually a really nice size. There we go. My camera finally focused. Very bold text throughout the Bible. Very consistent printing. Way to go, Schuyler. Very nice. Way to go, Youngblood and Schuyler. Very, very nice. Ornamental drop caps, chapter numbers and verses on the outside. In the poetic sections, they are verse by verse. In these sections, narrative, historical narrative kind of sections here, you got the chapter and verses on the outside. And then, as you can see, if you take the verse number and go in, you'll find the beginning of the verse at the capital letter that you find at the beginning, or the first capital letter after you see the verse number. So actually the chapters and verses are super easy to find. Way easier than I at first thought they would be. I will mention that there is, in Genesis, a slight mistake here that I noticed. It's not a big deal. Certainly not a deal breaker. But if Schuyler watches this, something to be aware of. This says 8 and 9, and usually when you see that, it means that the 8th verse and the 9th verse are both here. But I compared this just to make sure I was right. I compared this with my Canterbury, and verse 8 actually starts right here and goes down to the end, and verse 9 just starts here. So they have 8 and 9 here unnecessarily. That's the only maybe part to be aware of. But in my last 2 reviews that will never be seen because I had technical difficulties, I'll say this. Great Bible for readers. Would not use this for anything but that purpose. I wouldn't use it for a study Bible. I wouldn't preach out of it. You could preach out of it, just not, I guess, expedient for me to preach out of it. There's easier Bibles to preach from, but as far as just the reading experience, just awesome. 28 GSM French milled paper, very smooth. And guys, the printing on this edition is so perfect. It's very bold, but it's not, I'm sure you guys have seen it, an edition that's so bold it's almost muddy, or too light and you have to strain to read it. Well, this is just right. I mean, it really is perfect. I mean, it's just perfect. The printing is really awesome. So guys, I'll be using this Bible personally just for reading through the Bible. It's not going to be a study Bible, not going to be a preaching Bible, not going to make notes in this Bible. That's what my wide margins are for. Preaching's what my quintel is for. But I will be using this just as a reader's, and it's a real joy. I bless the Lord for it. I thank God for it. If you want a more in-depth review, I really highly recommend Randy Brown's review of this Bible. Same exact Bible. He does a much better job than me, but I figure why not? When you're looking for a Bible, you want to see maybe a few reviews. Oh, and that's the concordance. They put the word here in bold black and the verses in red, which I like better. And the quintel has it the opposite. This is red and the verses are black, I believe. Small little details like that. But I will say this, guys. I think that Schuyler does the best overall job as a publisher. Their creativity, beauty, and the design, and just amazing. So hope this helps. God bless.